Hey guys, it's Jack and Darcy from Palms Off here. We are going to be watching some of your video reviews. We love seeing any type of reviews that come through, good, bad and ugly. So we're going to do a little reaction video. We appreciate all reviews that come through. So if you see this and you want to do a review for us, feel free to go ahead.
Regularly watch this.
It's not very clear, as you can see, so you can't really read the cards very well. It's actually perfect for collectors out there, so I highly recommend it. The only thing that just bummed me out, like I mentioned, is just the plastic cover here, just harder to see the cards. That's pretty much it, but besides that, that's no big deal.
That's probably the biggest feedback we get on the top loader binders. So the rationale for that, and people that are in the community will know this in the Facebook groups and all that sort of stuff, but the specific rationale was that because top loaders are so hard and rigid, if you constantly take them in and out of the page, and also the page weight as well, like rubbing over time. So if you carry that binder around and transport, those pages will internally rub. So with that high clarity sort of plastic that you usually see in a binder, scuffs up really, really easy. And we did design them centristic around like trade days, just to make it easy so people aren't rifling through boxes. So the specific reason for the frosted pages was like durability and scratch resistant. However, we did put a poll up and we were like, we're going to do one type of top loader binder, clear or matte.
Oh, and yeah, so I think this was about a month or two ago, thereabouts. We put a poll out on Instagram for you guys. And the results were
inconclusive.
A nice 50-50 split down the middle. So
naturally your boys are doing both.
So coming to you guys soon, there will be an option of both matte and clear top loader binders.
Yeah.
Little inside scoop for you all that watch the vlog.
But just if you're gonna have a heavy use, just keep the matte pages. But if you just personal use at home and just want to admire your cards and that binder's not gonna see a lot of use, clear pages will be fine.
As you can see here, we've got it. It's a very nice case that it came in. I actually wasn't expecting it to come with that.
There are old binders.
They're the old cases, so they had the real shiny, I can't remember what texture it was called, but
it wasn't satin, it was like that, I don't know.
Not quite satin, not quite silk. I don't know what it was called.
Like silky, sort of vibey sort of thing.
If you've got one of the OG binders, you probably have one of those bags, so we don't do them anymore. Hold on to that. Might be a collector's item one day.
We could dream.
I gotta say, it's pretty rigid. It feels like an ultimate guard quality out the gate. You can get them directly off Palm Off Gaming's own website.
Palms.
The magnets are pretty strong actually out the gate. Like you can actually kind of see me there having to pry my fingers under. So it's pretty good. I ain't going anywhere. And just a little test run. Here's his PSA card, just in no sleeve now. But see how well that looks. Ooh, that is a nice fit. Gotta say, you can see that. See, even if you don't want to sleeve these cards up, that is a perfect fit. But while we're here, let's try Beckett's card. Whoa, Beckett's do fit, but I wouldn't be sleeving them, I would say.
So, again, this is one of our V1 editions for one of these products.
Yes, it would be if the Beckett's fitting like that. Back when we originally made these cases, we catered to the PSA side of things, and we didn't really consider that we would have such a heavy market for Beckett, but now that Pokemon, Dragon Ball especially, a lot of collectors are starting to go over to Beckett. Personally, I've got a couple cards now, so we revised the dimensions for our new case and they fit it all now.
Beckett now fit like PSA did originally, but PSA still fit essentially like a glove, and with a sleeve on, they're still like, it's easy to flick through cards now and actually sort out your cards in the new cases, and the cutout's a little deeper so you can actually see the full label now. So we will release a product, and then as all you would know, that we make minor adjustments based upon feedback, and that was one of them. So be able to fit Beckett, and then label visibility is just something that we thought we needed to work on, and that was received pretty well as well.
Oh, it's definitely a tighter fit for Beckett's, but you could pull it off. Definitely made for the PSA cards in mind, definitely. I'm gonna say, I'm pretty impressed with the quality. I still think they are made in China, so don't expect like, over the world quality, but I'm pretty sure they got a high standard, like a good quality control. I've never bought these kind of sleeves before. That's not what I expect in terms of shape and size. They look quite nice, I'll give them that. Oh, they are a perfect fit and a half, look at that. Ooh, look at that. That is clean. Okay, that is quite nice. That is a perfect fit.
You also notice on like...
Well done there.
on our sleeves, I don't know if anybody knows this, but we made the lip length, the seal finish exactly on where the label finishes on the top of the PSA card. So it sort of blends in with that
Whitish line.
Yeah, that sort of top frame of the card as well.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, what's that note?
Give me a little.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Yeah, I've left that in there on purpose.
Oh,
This is a
wow.
blast from the past.
Holy.
Do you want to take it away?
I didn't even know where to begin. All right, so early 2021.
Yeah. It wasn't
that-
long after we moved into the
Yeah,
warehouse.
thereabouts. This was before we had the
Cartons.
outer cartons that you see now on your binders and all other packaging that we have. We used to receive our binders in just a shrink wrap plastic, and the bags would come separately and we would bag them up and then ship them out to you guys. We thought we'd save a bit of time on our part and get our supplier to bag up all the binders in the box, in the carton, ship them over to us, and we could just pull them out and ship them to you.
And this is when we updated the bags too.
Yeah.
So we updated the bags, like from that video before, there was those glossy sort of bags. These are the new ones. These feel like a silk almost, like a satiny silk. They're softer. They're just a lot more higher quality. So we were like, all right, get them made in the same factory and all that sort of stuff, and they'll bag it up for us.
So that went all good. No dramas there until the day arrived of the container. The container comes in. We unload it. We're on cloud nine. We've just got all our new shipment in. I think this was the limited edition binder, the limited edition white binders as well we got in at the time, and black binders. So we get them all in. We take the bag off and have a look at it, and they've left the drawstrings of the bag float down in between each binder, so like all the binders are really kind of compressed together. And what it's done is, because it's so compressed, the little knot in the drawstring over time being on the shipping container has pressed together and made an indentation in just about every single
It was like every
binder.
Yeah.
So this was a good 3,000 odd binders,
Yeah.
I think, thereabouts across.
So your boys, we figured out how to fix it, and you
my
had
God.
to iron them out. So your boys ironed 3,000 binders to get rid of these imperfections.
So we were in an absolute panic. We talked to the supplier saying, what's going on? What can we do? How can we fix this? He suggested using heat. So he ran down to Kmart, got two of the absolute cheapest
workhorses of an iron.
two of the little clothes iron, and just sat there for days on end, weeks, however long it took, and we just ironed binders until all the indentations came out. This took an unbelievable amount of time and effort, and I think I can safely say I never want to iron clothes ever again.
I was going to say, have you touched an iron since?
Yes, I have. Me,
Just helicopter music just plays over.
me and Darcy had a wedding on the weekend, so I had to rip it out then.
So long story short, we put out a PSA saying that we're on it, and then we just put an extra bow on it, sort of put a note in saying, hey, look,
This is
we
what's
think
happened.
we've got them all out, but just in case you don't, just get in touch with us and we'll help you figure it out.
Okay, here's the first one.
Oh, no, oh,
There's one.
you can see it.
Talk about quality, yeah? Palms Off Gaming.
See a little indent there.
Look at that. It's an awesome logo as well. Palms Off Gaming limited edition. Now, this is what caught my eye on their website. It's gold and white. It looks phenomenal. It's in a plastic sleeve as well to extra protect it.
I never want to do white ever again.
No. Oh, goodness, no.
It's horrible.
The amount of binders that came over that had like this blue dye just streaked through
Yeah,
it.
just any form of dirt or imperfection just show. Like, they look fantastic for longevity reasons. It's just like they stain up so easy. So it's like, cool, put them away and just that's it. Binders are meant to be picked up and held, right? And your hands come into contact with everything throughout the day. So unless you're prepared to wash your hands a million times before you handle a binder, I reckon maybe perhaps some black and gold.
Done black and gold.
Have we though?
We kind of.
Yeah, kinda. That's the point.
It might be on this video if Jacob's put something in.
Bit of foreshadowing. Yeah, maybe actually.
In today's video, friends, the unboxing and review of the high-class PSA case from Palms Off Gaming. And then just as an example, right over here, I have the Dark Magician Girl from a completely different video. But as you can see, it does not fit. It will not fit. It should not fit, right? These are designed just for PSA. There's just enough space that you will be able to use something like a perfect fit sleeve. Only issue I could see with something like this is when I take these guys out, those little lips are definitely kicked up a little bit. Again, part of the reason why I bought this is because this thing is, I think, over $4,000, if not more, and it just sits in a cardboard box. And that's maybe not the best thing to do. So what I decided is, something like this is a good enough case, and I definitely think it's more than good enough. It's actually a really, really nice case. Honestly, Palms Off Gaming, hats off to you, because you all made a really great product that I think a lot of collectors will hopefully appreciate, especially for their PSA graded cards.
So that was Charlie over in America. We struck up like a dealership with him, and so that was our limited edition version for the American market, which was the black and gold, which we've been asked a few times over here to do, and we will eventually do something like that. Bit of foreshadowing for you. But
yeah, that was a rather thorough review, that one.
Yes.
I cut that down heaps.
Really?
He did a really good review.
That's
yeah,
cool.
no, that was cool.
I like it. Very passionate.
Big fan.
Very considerate, yeah.
Yeah, you can't obviously can't fix that like little clipping of the bottom corners. Like it's just going to happen with any like fitted case, because they are going to want to fold in.
How they're going to sit.
Yeah, the only way would be making those rows wider, and then you're going to get more rattling and stuff. So that product was designed to fit with sleeves, like our perfect fit sleeves as well, particularly the new ones as well, which are that touch wider as well. So yeah, you don't get that rattling or that movement, of course. And when you fill these cases up, they feel like absolute bricks. Like it's cool. No rattling, just like they just feel solid.
Thick.
Yeah.
Thick and very heavy as well.
Yeah.
Now, before we start, I just want to do a little side note that I am in no way affiliated or being paid or endorsed for talking about these Palms Off Gaming products. It just so happens that they are the best products that I have used out of everything I've tried over the years.
It's very wholesome, because we get this a lot. We have not paid anyone to do a video review.
Never.
Like we've never paid anyone to do a video review of any of our products. Like we've never crossed our minds. We've never done it. Who knows when we move into our affiliate program a little bit more, but that's even then that's a few months down the line, maybe. But I don't believe in I wouldn't say fake reviews, but
reviews, yeah.
Fabricating reviews. I think it clash for content. I think it needs to come organically from people like this, which is we appreciate so much, because it helps a growing business a lot.
And I also want to say, I didn't go out of my way to select positive ones. I only found positive ones.
Yeah, well, even the ones with the small criticisms, I barely find as well.
Yeah.
And the criticisms are good as well. Like they're helpful. As long as they're constructive.
Yes, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism. We always will take that on board and try and apply what you guys say to our products in a positive and better way.
Yeah.
I literally looked for bad ones. I went out of my way to try and find something that was negative, actually proper, this shit sucks. I couldn't.
Now you're gonna spurt something from this in this video.
I really like these. The reason I didn't like penny sleeves previously was all the sleeves I had used, there was too much room in the sleeve for the card, and the card would move around, and I just really didn't like how my cards were protected in them. These, however, are awesome. Just as an example with this Leafeon V, you can see that there's still obviously a little bit of room around the sides and the top, but these fit the cards very nicely. You get minimal movement, and I just like how they look and feel. These are such awesome quality top loaders, and I'm gonna take one out and I'm gonna show you. I just really like the quality of them. They're really nice. Some top loaders I've purchased have surprisingly dust in them. They've got smudges, or they're just not great quality. But these are really awesome. I really, really like these. And the way that if I'm storing cards in top loaders, so I pop a little sign here sticker on the back, and then I pop it in my top loader. All right, I finally got it in. I got the card in the top loader. That's basically it. It's super clear, so you can still see the card through the top loader. It's just, they're really, really good quality. I really, really like them. And then it makes the card super easy to grab it out.
Now we got the
take it out.
tag sleeves.
Now the binder, I'm not going to be able to fit on the bottom camera.
No more tabs
But
anymore,
I really like how they come packaged in this beautiful packet, really.
Thank you, Nick.
I just have to tell you right now, this is some really good quality stuff. Really good quality folders. Oh my.
Were these in sequential order of date? No?
No.
Because we're slowly seeing the improvements that we make for the products as well.
Yeah.
So this outer carton is, something that we formulated to counter the drawstring issue that we had, because I never want to iron another binder in my entire life. So we designed a little compartment for them to go in at the top. So they come rolled up in a little compartment, and then the binder goes in and the little compartment sits on top, so that they're sort of packaged together but separately. And then we made this at the front. We debossed everything and did it like that nice foil green and foil silver that you see there as well, just for that added extra premium feel instead of screen printing it on.
It's big and it's heavy compared to the other binders that I've used, but that's because it is a 12 pocket compared to the 9 pockets that I've used previously. It has a storage bag, which is super cool, because obviously you want to minimize dust and everything getting into your card.
So dust bag was like an extra element of protection. We have a zip, so it pretty much does the thing for you, but honestly, I just wanted something a little bit extra for travel, so you're not having to, if you put your binder in a bag, for example, and you've got other stuff in your bag, you're not going to scuff up the PU on your binder. Adds a bit more of a premium feel as well. They were initially only meant to be promotional, and I think we've covered this a couple of times on a couple of different interviews and stuff like that, but they were only originally supposed to be promotional bags for our initial launch, but a lot of people like them, so we decided to keep them. And then even that bag, as we discussed before, we've made improvements on as well. So more of a premium feel. There does have a purpose in the sense of, yes, it's a zip binder, but it does protect the face and cover of the binder as well if you're, using and transporting it around a lot.
Especially for those lighter colours, like if any of you have the limited edition binders, the turquoise and the pink, they're a lot lighter. So I find that helps protect from any sort of marking. Like the blacks and stuff, if you get marks, it's not going to be as noticeable, but those lighter colours, I feel as though it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for my ones at home. Like I've got my limited edition locked in the bag, zipped up on the shelf that I don't really touch a heap because it's white and I don't want to. Yeah, even the Oni binders we've made recently, they have their own protection.
Unique bag.
Yeah, so they have a bag, like a bag in itself, but it's more of a slip. So we always want to try and provide something a bit extra for you guys in the sense of protection for your binder, because we know, especially with those Oni binders, they're
pretty cool.
Pretty neat, pretty cool. Cool bit of kit, so you want to keep them safe as well.
Yeah, it was basically our way of adding to a product, keeping it at a competitive price relevant to what else is on the market, but you get more and it's a more premium feel. Yeah, not everybody uses the bags, but you can still repurpose them into a bunch of cool different stuff. So yeah.
Put all your dice in it.
All 500.
Big bag of dice.
Yeah.
Which is also another thing that I like about these folders, is because they actually have a zipper on the side. It's just lots of extra protection. Really hardcore. Lastly, it is side loading, which I love, as I am not a fan of those top loading folders.
Oh, that's it. Oh, cool. Sweet. I was expecting a few more, but that's all good. Yeah, like all our stuff is side loading, top loading. I feel, I don't know, it's got specific use cases. We'll integrate something for that, but down the line, we've got a couple ideas in the works for different page designs and stuff like that. But yeah, generally pretty wholesome reviews.
Thank you, everyone. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, and you don't even need to do, like, I know myself, like, ironically being on video, I don't go out of the way and film myself. I've never been that sort of person. So Jacob just throws me in front of a camera and says, talk. That's why I do it. Even if you're not comfortable getting in front of a camera and doing a review, send us a review. like just put in a message and send it through to us. Anything, any suggestions you might have, anything you really, really like, anything you think it needs improvement, anything you'd like to see on the market as well. That's why we're here, is for you guys. Any help, input is appreciated and valid.
I was going to say, as well as leaving a review, messaging us, you can even leave one on the website for other people to read. So that's very helpful for, I know myself personally, say if I'm buying something off a website, I like to read other people's reviews and what they've thought of product. Leaving those on the website for other people to read and consider appreciated from other buyers, and especially first-time buyers that might be out there. Do please consider that if you have the time and if you feel like you need to leave a review.
Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I don't really need to say much else. Maybe we'll slip in a code for anybody that's watching this to enjoy a discount on some of our fun products that are out there. So if you haven't given them a go already, might be a good chance to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
That's it.